Society, for many reasons, has disregarded the nurse as essential, but they are often essential to the smooth operation of any healthcare establishment. In the Black community, nurses often achieved a level of respect and responsibility. Many in the Black community perceive them to be the one group of health professionals sympathetic to their needs. For African American women in the last decades of the 19th century and the first half of the 20th century, nursing was one of the most accessible professions. It provided a way for them to cross from the working poor to a dignified form of employment. The history of Black women nurses poses the questions of relationship between class and race and explains how they acquired the power and resources to topple racial exclusion, segregation, and discrimination they experienced in their profession. Racism denied them the right to access schools and hospitals responsible for training nurses. Elite white nurse leaders dictated they be prohibited from membership in organizations created to promote the status and autonomy of the nurse. In response to the racism and discrimination they experienced, Black physicians and nurses established their own schools and hospitals to educate Black women nurses. A convergence of forces at the turn of the century gave way to the creation of a separate network of Black hospitals and nursing schools. Private philanthropy by the likes of John Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie distributed money to help what they considered their chief philanthropic interest in the Negro. By 1928, training schools and hospitals established have produced over 2,784 Black graduate nurses. In the 1930s, Black nurse leaders sought to reduce the number of hospital diploma programs and establish more collegiate programs to promote the status of the Black professional nurse. Rita Miller, a Black nurse educator, designed a curriculum similar to the one used in today's modern programs for nurses to obtain BSN and MSN degrees. While Black women continue to be denied the opportunity and equal access due to the color of their skin, they sought to establish their own professional organizations. And this became very important in the promotion of their status and fostering of autonomy among their peers. In 17 southern states, affiliates of the American Nurses Association and the National League of Nursing flatly denied Black nurses membership. Denial of this membership to professional organizations for Black women reflected their marginal position within the nursing profession. Many left due to the exclusion, but many stayed to continue to fight for inclusion. When denied opportunities to be a part of organizations such as the like of the Army Nurse Corps, they responded by establishing the Blue Circle Nurses for Black war nurses. They provided services to Black soldiers who were infrequently and often inadequately served by the American Red Cross. In conclusion, Black nurses desired advancement in their profession like their white counterparts. Confronted with racism, they mirrored the white nurses' efforts to professionalize. Excluded from membership, denied career opportunities, and licensing opportunities set them on the path to seek inclusion. The difference between them and their white counterparts was the impact and struggle for equality.